Let's bring the thunder down with Terran Highlander Warrior. The idea behind this is most of the Terran cards have very powerful battle cries, such as Raynor or Thor, making it very easy to OTK if we can double the battle cries thanks to Deepminer Brann. Overall, this deck does also have a big control package in order to outsurvive a lot of decks currently in the Hearthstone meta, including some of the pesky Zerg lists. For ETC, we have Exodar, Boomboss, Ceaseless Expanse. Now, for the Mulligan guide of the deck, first thing to look out for is any of the Starship package, such as Starport or SCV. Then you're going to be looking for removal tools, such as Concessive Shots, or draw power cards, such as Needle Rock Totem. Now, with all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, time for a game against Warlock. Now, this was originally a class that I had no expectations of, but honestly speaking, I am really happy to say that I was completely wrong about Warlock. Zerg Warlock, sorry. Alright, let's just slam down our one cost card. We actually have a pretty decent hand here, at least early on. All the Terran draw cards, which is really, really nice. Okay, so it is going to be Zerg. I'd be very much shocked if it wasn't. It's also worth mentioning we'll probably move the Exodar to the ETC pool later on in testing, but we'll see for all how I end up deciding to do it. Right. Let's lift off both the I think those are the last two Terran cards we have in the deck. Could be wrong about that. But yeah, I think there's a few cards that we could probably easily cut that we don't really necessarily need, and we can make room for some more removal tools and such. But we'll see how that all plays out in the long run. Alright, let's get rid of their minion. Let's use Trail Mix. So we'll be okay. There's ETC. Trying to actually, you know what? Thinking about it, that might have been a little bit of a mistake. I don't think we have any card in my hand that I would prefer to. We could slam down ETC. See what we. Which one of these do we want? I think we want Boom Boss, to be fair. Yeah, we really probably will swap around Ceaseless Expanse and the Exodar, because the Exodar just comes up a lot more often, so that's probably why we should do it like that instead. So they are going down the more, I guess, competitive route with the deck, which actually tells me exactly what's probably going to be in the list and what we have to look out for. But boy, I honestly do not really like the idea of using the DK terrorists in that list. I don't know, like, what they just did is very, very powerful, don't get me wrong, but I think it also can clog up the board really, really easily. We're going to sanitize the board, though, get rid of everything here so we don't have to deal with it later. Okay, there's Kerrigan. Good news is we do have that Bladestorm. Actually, Bladestorm is really good here. That's actually perfect. Okay, Hydration Station is also probably a card that I should just honestly cut out of the list. Now, the question is, do we... Yeah, I think we launch the Starship because we're trying to get as many Starship launches. Actually, just for the Thor, I guess. Because I really, really want to OTK our opponent using Thor, if possible. I know it probably won't happen, but it would be cool if it did happen. Okay, let's destroy one of them. Draw a card. Something good before us, please. Fizzle. Fizzle's not bad. I can't remember if I'm running Zola. Oh, no, we are running Zola in the ETC pool, right? We could, in theory, go infinite, but I don't know. I prefer to do it this way instead of... We don't... The Exodar is cool, but I think for what I'm trying to do with the deck is not as strong in hindsight, right? Okay, now we can use Aftershocks. That doesn't get rid of everything here, but it does get rid of a good chunk. Then we can slam down Ham because we're going to go Ham. Let's see what we can grab out of their list. Not really the minion that I would have preferred to get there, but that's still fine. Okay. Ignis is interesting. I think what we'll do is Fizzle, Ignis. The next turn, probably Boom Boss. I kind of want to go for the bigger weapon. Oh, Thorn Hammer. Oh, Wind Fury. Exactly what we want to see. Oh, Armor's going to be useful here just because they are aggro. This is also the reason why I don't really like. I think the tourist package in location slash Zerg Warlock is just a little bit too much location, which is weird for me to say since I've been wanting to see a fully functional location deck for a while now. But I just have a sneaking suspicion it feels a little bit too much. Okay, there's Ziliax. I kind of almost want to use. Let's just launch this. Doesn't let us do anything else, but now we have 3, so 15 damage without Brann, which isn't bad. Okay, there's Horizon's Edge once again. They're probably just trying to get it off of the board, to be fair. Oh, okay. We're actually in a position where just slamming down Brann is fine, I think. Or actually, you know what? Let's slam down the weapon, and I think we go face and then maybe destroy one just in case. Maybe we should have just won face twice. The reason why I want to minimize like how much damage we're taking from the hero power, but I think in this position we're probably going to be taking a lot of damage from the hero power, so it won't matter in the long run. Okay. We could Ghost, but I think Brann is just going to be better. Yeah, let's just do a bunch of damage to their face. Attacking into their minion instead of going face was probably a mistake the first time. Come on, overextend with a bunch of big minions, please. Then we just Reno the next turn, and then we're good to go. The fact that they could... Okay, maybe I am starting to get convinced on the consume. It is a nice little heal that you can do. And it isn't like we have, like, Odin in the deck. I do want to do a Odin Warrior list before he rotates, though. That'll probably be something in the near-ish by future. There's a few ideas that I have for, like, cards that are rotating. That could be fun. But to be fair, we don't actually have that big of a gap between now and when people are assuming the mini or the next set is going to be announced. I'm assuming they'll draw 3, right? Okay, only 5 damage. We have enough armor where this is good. Oh, I forgot you. Okay, whoops, that's my bad. Yeah, I forgot. Technically speaking, you need to be building a starship for that to actually work. That's actually not technically speaking, that's just how it works. Alright, let's get rid of the Sargeras. Of course Sargeras is what they got 3 of. Alright, well... The funny thing is that, like, works against them, kind of. Okay, we put 6 into the deck. Please draw into at least one of them, please. Huh? You gotta be kidding me. We'll be able to do it again. We do have Fizzle. Okay, so it's only buffing up that one. That's interesting. They're counted as 3 separate copies because I know, like, other things can make Sargeras, like, stack. Alright, let's launch a few little baby starships. But 3 times, so, you know, it'll be worth it. Or twice. Sorry. I was thinking Shutter Block. Okay, Ziliax. That's a cool Ziliax. I will say this. The fact that other versions of Ziliax are starting to see play that aren't just the stereotypical one that has existed for, oh, how long it has. All right, we're going to meme this up a little bit and use the snapshot, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Perfect space for a boom boss. And I guess we just hit those two, and then I guess we could attack, but it doesn't really matter. It destroys all of their minions. And it destroys every card in their hand except for one. As long as that one card isn't exactly a Symphony of Sins, we should win the game next turn. You gotta be kidding me. How? Why? That's so annoying. Out of all the cards, the fact that they managed to dodge that 7 times is actually insane. We should relatively be fine. They don't have any other Zerg cards, so I think we're good still. We can Reno again just to Reno and then go face. The problem is I really, really want to slam down Thor, but Thor, Thor is going to be eating a few minions here and there, so they're always going to have 4 minions. Then hero power, I'm assuming. Please just hit face. Okay, well, we could launch some more spaceships if we really felt like it, I guess, or starships. Sorry. I actually kind of. Let's see how explosive we can get here. Go face once, and then repeat. Come on, just hit face. Yeah, let's go. Okay, time for a game against Shaman. Let's see what they have in store for us. This should be fine. I decided to add a few more spaceship pieces, or starship pieces. I'm going to get... I know it's been out for a while. It's just ingrained in your head that they're spaceships, not starships. Technically, in the Warcraft universe, they're not even supposed to be starships. They're dimensional ships. But because we got the mini set for Starcraft, we ended up getting the wording from Starcraft, because spaceships in Starcraft are called starships. Just a little side lore tangent, I guess we could say. Okay, so this is going to be Terran versus Terran. We'll see which one of us is the better Terran, I guess. Okay. It is interesting, like, how much consistently that trusty companion actually adds to that deck. This actually, Terran Shaman might be a list that just... That and Zerg Warlock are the two lists that will probably end up being a lot worse off after the rotation. But I think a lot of other... I don't know, some of the other ones that aren't really popular right now should probably increase in popularity afterwards. I'm actually curious why... Well, okay, 50-50 of getting exactly the one we want. Come on, hit the bigger minion. Okay, never mind. I still do want to do some type of, like, mech Terran list. I just don't know what class to do it in. I think Warrior could be fun, but hand buff Paladin might be also just a fun way to do it. I haven't honestly looked too much into Paladin for a long period of time. For better or worse. I don't know. It's usually my least favorite class, and there hasn't been anything that interested me in that class for a while now. Right. And let's get rid of the entire board. Part of me really would have probably preferred... We could use shells here, but I think we're just going to pass it. Okay, lift off. Okay. New heights into concussive shells, into one of their hearts. And then I guess we can just draw another card. Right now, Pro Mix does nothing for us. Fizzle is interesting. Not really a hand that I would have preferred to fizzle with, but at least we're not top decking it next turn. Well, you know, a little bit annoying, but actually, I rather them hit Trail Mix, to be fair there. We could launch the spaceship or Starship. Draw a few cards. Hit the 6-2, please. Nope. Okay. We got Ghost in hand, which isn't bad. Well, it is bad now that we've launched the... Actually, I don't even think we... Do we have enough cards in this list? Actually, no, we don't have any other Starship pieces, so it's just a 6-2. Well, oh, no, we do have the 3-4. That could turn it back online. I will say this, Siege Tank is actually a card that you cannot convince me that's like the proper way to play that deck. I don't know. I don't like it. I just really don't like it. I have an idea for a very meme version of the list that, or of Terran Shaman that may or may not be coming out somewhere next week. We'll see. Depends on if I can get the footage. I'm going to use that as an excuse to, like, probably end up canceling one of the streams this week. Actually, by the time this one comes out, the stream probably will be announced for what is going to be canceled or not. Because if you didn't know, I'm getting surgery this week. Ooh. It's only kidney stone, so it's no big deal. But, like, it might knock me out for, like, a day or two. So I'm just going to maybe relax a little bit. Alright, let's slam down ham because we were going to go ham. And part of me really wants to grab the shield block off of... we could use Fizzle, but I think we're just going to use Trail Mix. Hopefully we top deck into something expensive. Shutter block. I'm assuming they're probably going to shutter block into, like, Gym. Would be my assumption. Oh, Sanitize. Yeah, we can forge. I want to grab the shield block because we have the mana for it. See what we can top deck. Yeah, we might as well clear out the board. Armor up as much as we humanly can. Am I going to get Gym ×3? If we're going to get Gym ×3, then it would have probably been for the best to keep one of the AoEs in hand, but it is what it is. They're going to snipe everything out of our hand. And to be fair, our hand wasn't that good anyways. I wish it was better, but, you know, could have been a lot worse of a scenario there. Okay. There's Brann into Ignis because we can, I guess. We can get 2 Ignis weapons. I'm going to go with the more expensive weapons, I think. We could actually go for a cheap weapon, but One Fury into Double Battlecry, why not? Oh, we probably should have... In hindsight, we probably should have grabbed a 1-cost weapon there, just so we could have maybe got Poisonous and then played both weapons down at the same time. Because the AoE removal would have been nice. Hey! Still making those little mistakes. To be fair, a little insight. This video was recorded, like, I don't know, day 2 or 3. But I have a feeling that they're going to fix the Artanis Druid interaction, so this video might be pushed down the road a little bit. And there's some like other like Protoss lists that I kind of want to try out beforehand too, so I don't know when this is actually going to go up. I'm expecting soon, but like it could be a week from when it was recorded. Okay, the top deck of the century would be Reno Jackson. Sometimes you just call it. Sometimes the game just wants to give you what you need. Might as well ping their face for 2 additional damage. That should put them in lethal range for next turn. Okay, Jim. That... Why? Okay, we weren't playing against Paladin, so why did that have the Paladin border on that? I'm curious if that means they are technically a Paladin now instead of a Shaman. Huh. Oh, Gym of our own. Okay, we can draw a card. Oh, that could be fun. Let's use Gym. Get rid of everything on the board if we can. Do we have enough damage here? No, we don't for this turn. We do next turn. As long as they don't heal be above 12, we should be fine. Okay, lock on. Are they going to lock on to... Oh, Thrall's Gift, I'm assuming? Oh, no, Missile Pod. Okay. Oh, no. What will we ever do? We have no minions. And we have to do 9 damage. Okay, there's Balancer. Gee, what will we ever do? Those taunts are, like, really, really big. If only we had a win theory. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, I played 20 games with the deck, ended up with a 50% win rate, which was actually about where I expected this deck to be. Honestly speaking, this is a real fun variant of Terran Warrior. There's a lot of advantage that you can generate off of getting double Battlecry off of the Terran cards, and you can also use a bunch of the pre-existing cards that were really strong to make sure your opponent can't easily deal with what you're trying to do, and basically remove a lot of cards from either their deck or hand thanks to things like Boom Boss or Ghost. Overall, if you're looking for a deck for Terran, try this one out. And like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.